Hey guys, so first of all, apologies if you can hear construction work in the background. My mic picks up a lot and there is some construction work going on outside at the minute. That might be going on for the next few months in fact, so there may be some background noise in my videos for a while. I'll obviously try my best to record at times when there's nothing going on or where it's relatively quiet, but sometimes I can't do that. So today I want to answer some frequently asked questions, and if you feel a sense of deja vu when you're listening to this or watching this, then that's probably a good thing. That probably means you've been paying attention and been watching my videos for a while now and remembering the things I've been telling you, because these are frequently asked questions. They've been asked a lot and I've answered some of them before. So yeah, if you feel a sense of deja vu, don't worry, you're not going mad. I have answered some of these things before, but I feel it is, important to keep answering them because I keep getting these questions, which means some people haven't seen those videos answering them and need to hear the answers now. So without further ado, let's get on to question 1. Can I lucid dream if I don't have regular dreams? In other words, can I lucid dream if I don't dream at all? Well, there might be some rare instances where someone has some kind of disorder that affects their ability to enter REM sleep and they genuinely don't dream. Chances are though, if this is you, if you're saying I don't ever dream, that you do in fact dream. You dream several times a night, in fact, you just don't remember it. You see, when you have good memory in waking life, you remember things clearly. When you have bad memory in waking life, you remember things still, there's just some gaps in your memory. That's not how it works for your dream recall. With your dream recall, you tend to either remember a whole dream or remember nothing at all. So when you have bad dream recall, you will often feel like you went to sleep and didn't have any dreams. This is completely normal, and in fact most people remember very little of their dreams or nothing at all. You can improve this with a dream journal, and I recommend going to my channel and searching for dream journal, and you should look at some of the videos I've made on the subject and find out how you can improve your dream recall. Question number 2, is lucid dreaming dangerous? Simple answer, no, but once again I've already done a video talking in detail about that and why it's not, and common misconceptions regarding lucid dreaming being bad and so on. So if you just search on my channel, is lucid dreaming dangerous, you can find old videos I made on the subject and find a more complete answer. If you just want the answer though, the answer is no. Question number 3, can you make some more videos on astral projection? If you've been here a while, you might have seen that I put out some videos on astral projection a while back. I put out a basic guide, I put out some of my experiences, I put out some theories, is it a dream? Are you really leaving your body? I put out my theories on that. But then a while ago, those videos just stopped coming out. Why is that? Well, it's really simple. I haven't had any more experiences with it since then. Or I had maybe 1 or 2. And, those experiences didn't really show me anything new that I felt like sharing with you guys. I make videos about subjects that I have information to share on. If I know something that I feel could help you guys out, then I'll make a video about it. If I have an experience to share, I'll make a video about it. But I don't know much about astral projection. I haven't had many experiences with it. I still don't know what it is or what to make of it. So there's really no sense in me making videos about it because I'd just be talking about something that I don't really understand. I don't really feel comfortable doing that as I don't want to misinform anybody. And so for that reason, I haven't made any more videos on it. If that changes, if I have more experiences with it down the line, if I find some answers and so on, if I have, some stories I want to tell or whatever, then I will put out more videos about it. But until then, I don't expect any more videos on the subject to come out. And I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, well then, are you trying to, have more experiences with it so you can make more videos on it? And the honest answer is no, I'm not really trying at the moment. Because astral projection for me, when I did manage to do it, was a lot harder than regular lucid dream induction. Much harder for me. And it was just kind of stressful trying to do it. And, the techniques messed with my sleep and so on. And so I just feel like I'm not interested in exploring that at the minute. Maybe that will change in the future, but for now, I'm not actually actively going after that. If it just happens to me, great, but I'm not pursuing it. If you do want to learn more about it, then search it up, and there are definitely other channels that talk more about it in more detail, so you can find those. Question number 4, is it okay for Christians to meditate? I've actually had this question a few times now, and I got it again recently, and I tried to give a detailed answer to it. So I'm going to try and give a slightly shorter version of that answer here. And first of all, it's obviously completely okay for you to meditate, regardless of your spiritual background or beliefs. Meditation is sitting down and watching your breath. There's nothing really fancy to it. There's nothing that says you have to have a particular set of beliefs to do it. Meditation is sitting. So unless your religion forbids sitting, then yes, it's perfectly okay to meditate. But I want to go a step further than that and say that meditation is probably quite beneficial to you if you're a spiritual person of some kind. I mean, in life we're constantly craving and chasing things. You know, we want more money, we want better things, we want constant sources of pleasure, and we kind of tend to feel unsatisfied because we're constantly chasing those things and we constantly want more and more and more. We can't take the time to just sit down and appreciate and be grateful for being here in this moment. And that's really what meditation teaches us. Meditation does a lot of great things for us, but I think this is one of the most valuable. You learn to sit down just with your breath, doing nothing else. And so you start to just appreciate existence. You start to appreciate just being alive, not having to do anything, not having to, play video games or watch TV or whatever. You're just appreciating sitting. And if you can appreciate sitting, first of all, you're going to appreciate all those other things even more. But you're going to start to be a lot more grateful for life. And if you're a spiritual person, that means also grateful for whatever you believe put you here. So to answer the question, not only do I think it's okay for Christians to meditate or for people of any belief system to meditate, but I think if you are a spiritual person, it'll probably benefit you. Question number 5, will you make a Discord channel? So I want to say not just yet, but it is something that I would probably like to do in the future. The reason I don't want to make one just yet is because I've ran online communities before and helped run online communities before, and I know that it is better to, be actively running said communities rather than just, setting up a community and just letting it, go off the rails and do its own thing. It's good to have people there, keeping people in check, moderating the thing, making sure it doesn't get completely out of hand and just turn into, a really toxic place to be. And right now, that's not something that I want to be doing, moderating a Discord server or whatever, That's not something that I feel like doing right now, but, when I do feel like doing that, when I have a bit more time on my hands, when I feel like, hey, I can set that up, then sure, that's something that I might explore in the future. One thing that I've considered is initially starting a Discord channel that is basically patrons only, because that way it will be smaller, easier to manage. If there's a handful of people there, then I probably don't need to worry about doing much moderating, So if a patron-only Discord is something that you'd like to see, let me know and I can think about doing that. Question number 6, what is happening with Article 13? If you're not familiar, there is a new copyright directive that basically might threaten this channel and the ability to upload videos to YouTube, and so might affect my future here and the future of my videos. There has been an update on the situation. Article 13 has completely passed. As far as I'm aware, I don't think there's anything we can do now to stop it really. So at this point, we're just waiting for the different countries of the EU to actually enact Article 13, and then we just kind of have to wait and see what YouTube does about it all. Hopefully, YouTube will kind of exaggerating a bit, to encourage people to go against it, and maybe with some of the changes they made to Article 13, maybe that'll be enough and they won't force EU creators off the platform. But there is a possibility it will happen. If that happens, we'll get to it when it happens and we'll figure out what we're doing next. I don't plan to stop making videos. I don't plan to stop putting out content, even if that happens. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an update on that because it does kind of suck that it's passed. However, I'm not losing hope, and just as I said before on my previous Article 13 video, a good idea if you're interested in, sticking around with this channel even if we get forced off YouTube is to follow me over on Twitter. My name there is the same, Tipharot, spelt the same way as it is here on YouTube, so you can go to twitter.com/Tipharot and you can follow me there. And basically, if something happens to my channel, like, say YouTube just kicks off all creators and I can't even make a video warning you guys about where I'm going and so on, then what I'll do is I'll post on Twitter and I'll let you guys know where you can find my future videos, where else to follow me and so on. Twitter is basically going to be the kind of main hub where you can reach me even if any other platform I'm on, disappears. So this video has actually already dragged on a bit more than I wanted it to, and I haven't even completed all the questions yet. So I'm just going to go really quickly over the last 2 questions. So question number 7 is, can you share some more lucid dreaming stories? Yeah, that's definitely something I'd like to do in future videos. One thing I will say about lucid dreaming stories is I tend to have a lot of very, very similar lucid dreams, where like I'll go in and I'll ask my subconscious something, or I'll just practice, a particular dream control technique, or I'll just fly around for ages and so on. And so obviously with those dreams, there's not really much to tell you guys because it's not very exciting when I'm just doing the same thing that I've told you guys I've done before in previous stories. What I really like sharing in terms of dream stories is when there's some kind of message to the dream, when there's something that I've learned from it, whether it's, I've learned a new dream control technique, or maybe I've learned something about myself, or there's kind of some interesting moral of the dream story. I like sharing interesting lucid dream stories, so that's why I don't put out tons of them all the time. But I do have one in store that should come up soon that I thought was quite an interesting dream. And last but not least, question number 8 is, can you start making some lucid dreaming challenge videos again? And the answer to that is also yes. I will definitely put out some more lucid dreaming challenge videos in the near future. Anyway, thanks for watching, or thanks for listening, whichever you decided to do. Check out my lucid dreaming course. There'll be a link in the top right hand corner or down in the description below. And if you aren't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel, but also importantly, hit the bell icon and enable notifications, because just subscribing won't necessarily show you my videos, whereas the notification bell will. A huge thank you to all of my Patreon supporters, and if you want to keep watching, check out one of the videos on screen, go watch that, and I'll see you in that video soon.